Alright everyone, take away seat. I thought I'd wear black today to celebrate the death of this tweet from Braga.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back with another brand new video. Today's video we are here to talk about, discuss and break down Rangers 1, Braga 0, which means Rangers have reached the last 16 of the Europa League. Which is no bad for a manager who should be sacked and who's lost the dressing room, is it? The heart, the desire, everything you would ever want for a Rangers team was on display right there versus one of the most informed teams in European football. Actually, hold on, you're completely right about that. They were one of the most informed teams in European football until Rangers just went back to frickin' back. And a wee bit of a cheap plug, but if you are new around here and you didn't mind subscribing to the channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. We are pushing for 55k subscribers, so any help would be greatly appreciated. But all joking and that aside, honestly lads, I'm sitting here absolutely spent. I've got nothing left. With the exercises I've done with my arse watching that game, I should be able to crack a diamond. It was that nippy bum time. But God knows how on earth these Rangers players are actually feeling after that game, because they gave everything they've got to every single one of the Rangers fans watching that game. And as we said in yesterday's prediction video, the better the opposition, the better Rangers are. Well, full credit to Braga, because they were great and they brought the best out of Rangers, and that is what we saw tonight. And I know from the outside perspective, you look at this game, it's only 1-0 to Rangers. Maybe they played anti-football, maybe they scored a lucky goal and they clung on for dear life after their 5-goal thriller last week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not just saying this for my blue tinted specs or anything like that, but I would actually say there was better chances created in this game from a Rangers perspective than there was last week, where they scored 3 goals. I mean, every non-supporting Rangers, Tom, Dick and Harry, was saying Rangers were going to get absolutely spanked tonight. They were going to get taught a lesson. They got away with one at Ibrox, but Braga, they will tear Rangers apart. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it was the exact opposite. When you look at this game of football, Rangers are the one that carved them open left, right and centre, and should have won this game by about 3 or 4 goals at least. And a lot of the credit has to go to these players, but it also has to go to the manager, who has been absolutely roasted this week. Should he go? Should he stay? It's been all out there, people pointing out stats and everything like that. But if you look at this game of football, Gerrard got absolutely everything tactically spot on. You could say he's young, he's naive, he's inexperienced, but in this game, he got it to perfection. He nullified Braga's attack 1 week on from where they were slipping through Rangers with ease. They couldn't get anywhere. They blocked everything and they kept it compact, and they made sure that they were threatening on the counter-attack. Every time Rangers got the ball, they did look threatening. Aye, the scoreline was only 1-0, but that was a tactical masterclass from Steven Gerrard, and we may have been sitting here talking about one of the most emphatic away performances we've ever seen at Rangers if it wasn't for some iffy finishing as per. But enough talking around the fixture, let's actually dive in then and talk about these chances that was actually created. And going into the game of football, we saw what we all expected to see. Braga playing nice stuff with the football, switching it from left to right, and Rangers needing to attack quickly whenever they got the ball. And that leads us perfectly to the first chance in this game of football, and it comes from a quick pass in behind that high defensive line of Braga. Arfield burst through the middle. Well, I say burst through, I'd slowly jogged his best. Oh, come on, you know I absolutely love Arfield, but pace is something he is not blessed with. But he carries the ball forward, and just before he gets challenged, he passes the ball to Kimberi. It's not the greatest pass on earth, it's kind of bouncing, but Kimberi probably should do a wee bit better than that, and I'm pretty sure if he was playing more consistently for Rangers and had more minutes, he'd probably have done better. But it forces another good save from this goalkeeper, who, at this point, by the way, I was starting to say, I hate this guy. But my hatred for this goalkeeper wasn't stopped there. That would continue to grow as the game went on. But before we speak about the other chances, I do want to talk about Kimberi in this game, because he was the big question mark. He was the potential it factor. And if I'm honest with you, sitting back watching, I think he played 7-8 minutes before he was substituted off for Shea Ojo, I'm actually very encouraged from what I saw of Kimberi. I thought he held the ball up very well. I thought he dealt with the physical threat of Braga, because we all know and we all saw they like a wee bit of physical tussle. I thought he won a lot of that. Did he show his rustiness with his offsides? Completely. There was a couple of times I went, Kimberi, son, do Do you ken the offside rule? But to be fair to Canberra, there was at least a couple of times when he was ruled offside where I honestly didn't think it's his fault. He's pointing, he's screaming, he's wanting the ball there. They've got a high line, but we delayed too long on the ball and then eventually passed it when he'd already made his run. But they showed their inexperience working with each other. We all knew that going into this game, but I'm seeing a lot more positives than negatives from the big man. But speaking of positives, that actually leads me to the second chance and the second opportunity in the game that fell Rangers' way, and it was all down to the hard work and absolute quality of Mr. Hadji. Yes, he had a high profile miss, which we will speak about later on in today's video, but let's look at the second chance in this game. He creates it completely out of his hard work. Again, he's chasing a lost cause. It's a ball down to the channel, but he doesn't give up on it, and he shows his cleverness just to poke his foot in between the defender's legs. He wins that. The boy ends up coming from Braga, and he's trying to kill Hadji. Look at that slide, but does Hadji jump out the way? Does he get scared of the 50-50? No, he gets a knock on the ball, then gallops over the defender's legs. He's then got the composure and the quality to drive into the box, lifts his head, he supplies a beautiful wee pass into Kent, and Kent should absolutely bury that opportunity, but when it rolled wide, we're thinking, yep. Now, shortly after that second high profile miss from Rangers, Braga then had their only shot on target in this game, which was a bullet header from Paulinho. He had a lot of them in the game, but this one went on target. But Alan McGregor, you're going to have to do a hell of a lot better to beat that man. He's there, and he just paws it near the bar. Now, from that save from Alan McGregor to the penalty just before half-time, it wasn't as if the game died on its arse and there wasn't any chances. It was still going back and forth, but through some absolute amazing teamwork and defending from Rangers, they didn't allow Braga to pick their way through, which they have done through every single team they've faced, apart from Rangers. And full credit to these boys, the effort that they give in, not only the midfield for closing down pretty much everyone in sight, but especially the two centre-halves, because there's been a lot said about the Rangers centre-backs and the centre-back spots, they're not good enough, etc. All that coming into this game, but right there, Connor Golson and Edmondson, for me, were absolutely terrific in this game. Their positioning, their communication, their live and die on every ball that was in the air or was put towards their feet. They would rather die than lose out on that ball, and it showed that, and I thought their partnership, honestly, was fantastic in this game. Now it's on them to continue that going forward, if that's the partnership Rangers are going to go with. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's all backs to the wall defending at this point, because Rangers still showed threat, but they just couldn't quite get that final pass, or they couldn't get that break past the Braga defence. There was one especially, it was a fantastic bit of movement, a beautiful little touch pass from Canberra to Hadji, who was sprinting, but the Braga defence is known for their pace, especially in the fullback area. Just the pace to come in there and take the ball off Hadji was frightening, but we knew it was going to take a moment of quality, and I thought we were going to get it. The penalty kick, we whip it in, handball, we VAR check to get the old goosies going in the old Arams, lads, and it's quite clearly a handball. I didn't think anyone was worried about it, but what we were all worried about was the fact that we had a penalty, which used to be a guaranteed goal at Rangers. Tavernier's 11 penalties in a row, the 100% record. Penalty to Rangers, that mean, remember that? That was fun, wasn't it? Rangers have now missed 6 of the last 10 penalty kicks. The fun, the memes are gone now. And it's just a shame that Hadji was the one that missed it in this game of football. Now, to be fair to him, he hits it with a lot of power. It's not a team effort. If the goalkeeper dives the other way, we're all diving about saying, oh, what a penalty kick. But the goalkeeper guesses the right way. And to be fair, I think it's a very good save. Whether it was a good height for the goalkeeper or not, the goalie dived the right way. He made sure it didn't come back for a rebound as well and got it cleared off. But when we did miss that penalty and the referee blew it for half time, we were gone 0-0 after creating 3 massive opportunities to take the lead. The game should have been dead and buried. I'm sure a lot of you were like me saying, aye, we are cursed, aren't we? We're actually cursed. I'm going to be honest with you, lads, as much praise as I gave the Rangers players at half time, I went into the second half thinking maybe that's just going to go in their mindsets now, that once again it's just no their day, or maybe it was going to affect them mentally in a negative way, and Braga were going to take over the game and just start creating opportunities. But full credit to this Rangers team, mentally strong. They didn't allow the 3 massive chances to affect them in any shape or form. They stuck to the task, they stuck to the job, and by God, did they make every one of us proud. And speaking of being proud, let's talk about the goal that not only won this game, but it made sure it won the tie from Rangers. Now, it came from the boot of Ryan Kent, but before it got there, where was it created? None other than your man, Hadji, who again at only 21 years old showed his mental toughness to bounce back after the penalty miss. He got the ball at his feet, and without even looking, he whips a fantastic diagonal curving ball past the defence right to the boot of Ryan Kent, who burst his pan in to get there, by the way. But did he panic when he burst his pan in? Even though he's bound to be out of gas? Nah. He looks up at the goalkeeper and with his left foot buries it in to the bottom right, and I could not be happier that it was him, because he has been spit roasted by the press over the last couple of days, but by God did he shush them with that. And the goal itself was one of those rare moments in football where the finish matches the assist. Both of it was absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious, and it sent us on our way to wherever this year's Baku is. And from the moment we scored to the 94th minute, we were composed, we were controlled, and we never panicked, and we never, ever gave up. What an effort these Rangers players played out. Was there a massive chance for Braga to get back into the game? No, really. Yes, they hit a header wide in the game, but you could equally say that Braga was kept in the game after a fantastic save from Ojo's shot from outside the box. Honestly, as good as Braga are as a football team, and I'll give full credit, they are a very good team, I'm looking at both games now, and I'm saying Rangers were deservedly winners. And that's where we're going to end the game recap. Now, apologies if I'm missing a massive thing in the game, and I should have mentioned this. My mind's just filled with joy and happiness right now, alright? I cannot think of anything else in the game. I just want to get this video done to share it with you watching today's video, because I want to see what your reaction is to that fantastic performance and result. And now that me and the Yavad dare say, before we jump over to Twitter, I think a wee celebration is on order, so go ahead and grab your refreshments, everyone. Let's have a cheeky little sponsor break. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break. Tastes like the last 16. Now over to Twitter then, and like I said, I've not done a man of the match poll because it just wouldn't have been right, so we're just going to dive right into the comments. And the first one comes in from Raymond. He writes in, "That's sensational from the mighty. Edmondson was an absolute rock in defence, and Kent finally took a chance. Jack and Davis solid in the midfield. Roll on the last 16. Jordan writes in, "The effing fridge is unreal. What a performance, and absolutely buzzing to stick it to all the Celtic fans at my work tomorrow. Also, road to the final Ryan Kent upgrade." You're welcome, non-Rangers fans. You're welcome. Rock and Roll Elvis writes in, "The Rangers number 4, a young and relatively inexperienced guy who stepped up to the plate and played for the badge. His pride at playing for the club is evident. A masterful, assured performance that deserves every plaudit the game can give. Mr. Edmondson, the nation tip their hat to you." Shout out Rock and Roll Elvis. You knew I was wearing a hat tonight. Fair play. Were you watching me walk Rocky before I filmed this? Well, I say walked. Me and Rocky were bouncing. Dickie writes in, "Last 16, baby." Alfred Comarelos writes in, "Just absolutely buzzing, mate. Tremendous to a man. The effort from Jack, Arfield, Goldson and Edmondson was unreal. As for the goal, that is why I wanted Hadji." We tip to the cap to you as well, sir. David White writes in, "Wondering what the Gerrard out brigade will be saying after that. Utterly spot on tactically. Canberra's adrenaline got the better of him, maybe rushing offside so much. Kent finally stepped up after a nervy first half. Hope he does a BB resurgence after that goal." Kerr James Armstrong writes in, "Arse so tight, I could have crushed the entirety of Scotland's diamonds." You watch the channel, I like to see that, Kerr. Rab Ross writes in, "Brilliant professional performance. Bit nervous at half time after the missed chances. Weren't we all? But we were excellent second half. Special mention to our centre backs. They won absolutely everything." I loved it. I just love seeing the positive. I just like seeing you guys happy as well, because we've been through a lot together, and honestly, this is my favourite part of every video. And fittingly, Rampant Ryan Jack is next, and here he's in, "Ryan Jack for the Ballon d'Or, in my opinion. He'd certainly get my vote." Kimberly writes in, "Edmondson for me, what a player. We started a bit slack, missing those chances and losing the ball, but apart from that, we pulled it out of the bag." And the last one we'll read out in tonight's video comes from Stevie Brown, and he writes in, "What a performance, CJ. Hard to pick a man of the match. Big Ed was a rock at the back, and Ryan Jack was everywhere." Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people. You've heard from myself. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do by now. And as always, I've been Sage and over 2. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.